Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with me, Sabrina. This video is going to be an evening power hour clean. So it's currently 8 o'clock in the evening, all of the kids are in bed, Kirk has gone upstairs as well, and I just thought I would film for you the general tidy up that I need to do after a day of just having 3 children. So the sun has been shining today, it's been really beautiful outside, and we've spent a lot of the day outside having a barbecue and just enjoying the weather. But that has meant that the usual mess is actually magnified today, because usually where we are indoors, I'd be like picking stuff up as we go and cleaning things as I go and keeping on top of it. But because I've just been enjoying like the sun and the children, I've not really been doing that. So it's all kind of piled up in the kitchen in the lounge and it hasn't been dealt with. So hopefully this will give you some really good inspiration for cleaning your kitchens and lounge at the end of a busy day with children, and hopefully yours won't be quite as bad as mine because you might have been a bit more on top of it throughout the day. But anyway, that is what I'm going to do, and so without further ado, let's get stuck in.
So I'm going to start out in the lounge, and I usually start here because then I can collect up any dirty cups and bowls and things that have been left in here, so that I don't do all the washing up and then find that I've still got lots in the lounge. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pick up all the toys. They're under the sofa, they're under the buffet, and I'm just going to pick everything up and put them in a neat pile on the floor. Moving over to the sofa, I'm just going to fold up the throws and chuck them on the side of the sofa, generally tidy up the cushions. We've got cables that are hanging over that I've put away, and generally picking up any toys and bits that have been left on the sofa, like Mason's Xbox controller and headphones here. So I'm going to pop those away, and Kirk has also left his slippers down on the floor, so I'm going to pick those up and put them in the hallway. Then we move over to this side of the room, and I'm going to open up the toy box and put all of Lila's toys back in here. Mason and Paige have their toys stored in their bedroom, but Lila's stay down here because it's just easier to get them out in the morning and put them away of an evening. So I'm going to pop all of the toys in there, and then I'm going to put these lights down at the bottom of the fireplace because I have to move them for Lila, so I just pop them back where they belong. And then any bits that don't belong in here I pop up on the side here, and then I can remove them from the room. Next, I'm going to get out the hoover. I've already hoovered a couple of times today, but I like to do it again in the evening so that it's all clean, because Lila is crawling around on the floor, and then when we get up in the morning I don't have to worry about her picking up any little bits. So moving into the kitchen now, and the first thing I'm going to do is just empty this bin bag. We don't have space for a big bin, so we have this little IKEA one that attaches to the inside of the cupboard, and I just pop a carrier bag in there, and when it's full I take it out to the big main bin. I'm also getting out the food caddy, which is also full, so I'm just taking that out. What I'm generally doing is any rubbish that I find is going straight into the bin, any food rubbish will go into the food caddy, and I'm collecting all the recycling bits to put them out into the main recycling box. So as I go through, I'm also just picking up anything that needs to go back into the cupboard or the fridge and putting that away as I see it, so that I can clear everything off and just have the washing up left in the kitchen on the side. Kirk's got some barbecue food left on the side. I'm just going to pop that in a Tupperware box for him. And I'm using these little silicone covers for the onions. These are brilliant. They're from IKEA, and they save on like foil and cling film because you just pop the silicone cover over it and it keeps it nice and fresh. So I'm just getting everything out of the sink now, getting ready to do this washing up. My dishwasher has unfortunately broken, so whilst I'm waiting for a new one, I have to do all the washing up by hand, which is an absolute pain, but it is needs must. So I'm going to give the sink a little clean before I do the washing up, because there's been lots of like food and bits left in it. And then I'm going to get cracking with it. So I am going to speed this up for you a little bit because there is an awful lot of washing up for me to get through, and we will be here all day if I don't. So I'm just laying a tea towel out on the side there as well so that I can put some more stuff on there because it really is piling up. I would sometimes do it in like I wash half, dry it and then wash the other half, but I really just want to get it done this evening, so I'm washing everything up in one big go. So now I'm all done with the washing up. I'm just going to rinse the sink out and make sure that that's nice and clean. At this point I would usually put some Zoflora or something like that down the drain, but I don't have any at the moment, and in the current climate I can't go and get any, so I'm just using this Dettol anti-bac spray just to squirt the sink down. And then I can pop the drainer back in. And now that we've done that, we are on to drying up. So I'm going to literally dry up everything and put everything away as I go. The only thing that I tend to leave out is usually the kids' water bottles, because it's much harder to actually obviously get inside them and dry them. So everything that I can dry properly I will put away, and the water bottles that are a bit more difficult I leave out upside down just so that they can drip dry overnight. So these are Kirk's barbecue utensils, which need to go in his special case. So I've just got that case and I have no idea how they go in or where they go. So I'm just going to shove them in and get that back outside with the barbecue. I'm now going to just wipe all of the crumbs and bits of food off of the surfaces. Put those in the bin. I don't know why this cat is following me around. I swear he's been fed, but he just keeps following me. Anyway, so now I'm going to be anti-backing all of the sides with the Dettol spray. I would usually use Method Clementine or Wild Rhubarb, but I don't have any of that either, and that's all out of stock everywhere, so I'm just using this Dettol anti-bac again. And don't be alarmed by the cat walking all over the sides. I do wipe down the sides constantly throughout the day because I cannot keep him off them. Next up, I'm going to be sweeping the floors. So I'm starting from this side and just working it all into the middle of the room. And then we're coming over to the other side of the kitchen, and I'm going to anti-bac all of the table and the bench. And I'm also going to do the high chair that's tucked in at the side. And then I'll be sweeping all the food out from underneath the table back into that middle pile in the centre of the room. I've got some towels and swimming costumes here from when we've been in the hot tub throughout the day, so I'm just going to pop those in the washing machine, ready to put that load on in the morning. Next up, I'm going to be mopping the floors. So I've got my Clean Mop and my Method floor cleaner, and I'm just going to squirt that all over the floors and give them a good scrub.
There you have it. My kitchen has gone from being an absolute state to being a much nicer experience to come down to in the morning. The lounge has been tidied up. Obviously that didn't take very long. There wasn't really very much there because we've been in the garden all day. There'd usually be a lot more toys and like half drunk cups of water and stuff like that. But that wasn't too bad. The kitchen was the worst. for sure. But as you can see, it's now looking nice, and I'll be able to come down in the morning, have a cup of tea and feel a little bit relaxed. So thanks so much for watching my video. Really hope that you've enjoyed seeing my power hour this evening. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. It's been lovely having you. It is now time for me to sit down and relax for a little bit and have my evening. So good night, and I will see you in my next video.